News for people who can't stand the news.
You may be trying to figure out what all the fuss is about Oregon and this standoff that's taking place. And some of you white folks are watching and you're thinking, why? This guy, what does race have to do with it? Well, I'll answer that question with a little story. Back in 1985, there was an organization called MOVE. MOVE was a black liberation organization that did not attune itself with white society, particularly the government. They felt that the government was overreaching and always stepping on their rights. They didn't believe in a lot of things, such as killing animals just for food and the government laws. They disagreed with many of those. They would be on bullhorns, shouting and yelling, talking about their beliefs and condemning certain institutions such as zoos. Well, this happened in Philadelphia, and apparently Philadelphian police and the government, the mayor, decided they weren't going to put up with the MOVE organization any longer. They wanted them to vacate. Well, MOVE wouldn't be moved. They decided not to listen. An altercation occurred at an apartment complex where the MOVE headquarters was. And as in a response to MOVE not moving, Philadelphia police dropped bombs on not only the MOVE organization, but surrounding apartments. At the end of the day, 11 people lost their lives. 5 of those people were children ages 7 to 13. 250 people were homeless. See, if you didn't know that that occurred in the United States back in 1985, maybe you could live under the delusion that when I say there's a treatment for black folks and a treatment for white folks, that I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do know what I'm talking about. If black folks took over land and took over a government building and were armed, I don't care what you say. The police would make their presence known and would invade that location. In fact, I believe if black folks found a way to Mars and they took over a government building in Mars or on Mars, that there would be white cops who would start up a space shuttle, would go to Mars. They would kick down the door and take back that property. Now, you may not think I have a basis for having that opinion, but just because you don't think I do doesn't mean I don't. We can agree to disagree, but you can't call me a racist for pointing out racial disparities in a country that was built on and is built on racial inequality. It's not an indictment of you because you live in a country where black folks and white folks aren't treated the same. But it is an indictment when you ignore history and ignore what your eyes show you. So I stick by my guns and I say, if those Oregon protesters, peaceful protesters, were Black Lives Matter or Muslim Lives Matter, their lives would cease to matter. And a lot of other people who would watch it go down would say they got what they deserved. I'm Tim Black. Share this video and wake someone else up.